Hello everybody and welcome here. We are back for the second race of the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series Season number 3 as we are here live from Phoenix International Raceway. Well, Speedway rather, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is going to be the Subway Fresh Fit 500. We have left Daytona in the dust and we have now gone west to the desert. Our front row consists of two veterans, James McCloud and Cody Llamas. Now James McCloud, he's still looking to get his very first SEGA Cup Series victory, and I believe Cody Llamas he's trying to go for his third. Season 1 he won at Homestead, his home track, and Season 2 I believe he won at Dover. Our Daytona 500 winner Steven Gonzalez, he's going to have some work to do as he's going to start this race pretty much midfield. He's going to start from the 29th position. We have gone from the super speedway to the mile and a half, or the 1 mile, as we're just seconds away from those famous words.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Alright guys, let's go out there and have a good day today. We all go out there and do our job and have a nice solid finish.
Having problems coming off pit road. Here is your starting lineup for the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Starting in third place, Danny Wells. He had a real bad collision after being spun out by Trent Dunham and just got clobbered by Jake Rogers last week at Daytona. Now sporting the navy and black colors of Sirius on his number 19. Started right behind him in the 5th position is Jessica Shelton, still with the Budweiser colors. Now these two don't like each other very much, but hopefully that won't come into effect in this race. But who's to say? Anything can happen in the SEGA Cup. The pace car is now going to pit road as we're about to get underway here at Phoenix. Green flag is out. Oh man, coming out of turn 2, they almost made it 3 wide for second. Just look at Danny, he's just all over the back bumper of James McCloud in that 42 car. Anyway, coming out of the final turn, James McCloud lead the first lap. Cody Llamas now in the Zest fully clean number 17. Now he's stuck on the high side. Right behind him is Ian Dutta sporting the Office Depot colors. And here comes our Season 2 champion William Duncan. And oh man, he just got put in the middle. Right now, he's really trying to push behind Danny Wells. And oh man, we got us a 3 wide battle for the lead. James McCloud, he just got forced on the high side. But oh man, Cody Llamas, Danny Wells, he had to back out of that. And that's going to give the lead over to the 17. Cody Llamas, he's really trying to, he's going to try to do whatever he can to pull away. And oh man, there was some contact between Jessica Shelton and Seth Cole. Oh man, that was close. And right now, they're on the low side of Chris Dollerton, now sporting the Exalta colors on his number 24, as he now goes to the inside right behind William Duncan. Cody Llamas, now he just went up to the high side. He's trying to do whatever he can to protect that lead, but I don't think he can try to hold out Danny Wells. He's trying to keep that outside run going, and the caution is out. Oh boy, we have our first caution of the day already, and Cody led him to the line. What happened? Oh no, the Daytona 500 winner, Steven Gonzalez. Oh no, he runs into trouble. Trent Dunham's back here. Jackie Tang, he's got damage. And I don't see any damage on James McCloud. This may have been a 3-car incident. And oh boy, please don't stack up back here. And I don't think they did. Are these guys going to come down pit road? They'll hit Veydarvu and Dillon Poteet. They're making an indication. Yes, they are. The leaders are coming down pit road. And it looks like this accident happened out of the exit of turn 4. Cody Llamas comes down as the race leader. Before we go see what happened to break out the caution, let's see who's going to benefit from our first round of pit stops. Some of these guys may go for gas and go or off 4 tires. We're about to find out. And oh man, Seth Cole, he just took 2 tires on the number 52. Gutsy move by the captain of PHOEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEEE man, Jessica Shelton almost got in contact with Derek Engel. Oh man, that was close, but oh man, pit strategy already coming into effect here. That's gonna give the lead over to the Hershey's number 52 of Seth Cole. But anyway, let's see what happened to Steven Gonzalez and Trent Dunham. Well, here's having to burn out our first caution. Heading into turns 3 and 4, it looks like Steven Gonzalez was trying to make a move to the inside of Trent Dunham, but his 55 just came up right onto the 1, and that just sends all 3 of them straight into the wall. Jackie Tang, he had nowhere to go, and that's a real tough break for Tang. But that's an even bigger disappointment for Steven Gonzalez, our Daytona 500 winner. Last week at Daytona, he started dead last and won the race, but apparently, I guess it all went to his head, and he took Jackie Tang and Trent Dunham along with him. But oh man, real tough break for the 55. That's not what he needed. He came into this race as the current points leader with 45 points. Well, that did not take long to bring on our first caution. We're going to restart on lap number 9, and first place last week, this week last place. Steven Gonzalez is the only guy to drop out of the race. Jackie Tang and Trent Dunham are able to continue, but the 77 is now 1 lap down. Our leader after pit stops is Seth Cole. Second place is Cody Llamas. Third place is Danny Wells. Fourth, Ian Dutta. James Qualls has dropped all the way to 5th. William Duncan now 6th in the number 6. 7th now is Chris Dollerton. 8th place is now Derek Engel. 9th place is Shawn Henley. And rounding out the top 10 is Jessica Shelton. 11th now is Joshua Mudd. 12th is Rohit Vedarvu. 13th, Joseph Lombard. 14th is his teammate Chris Washer. And rounding out the top 10 is Dillon Poteet. That's our top 15 running order as the pace car is about to get back underway. I don't know if Jackie Tang's 77 is going to be up to speed. I don't think it is. As we're having the restart, and Seth Cole and Cody Llamas have checked out. But Cody Llamas not willing to let the 52 go as we switch to the spectator's camera. And Jackie Tang, he's holding up the entire inside line. Oh boy, these drivers better find a way to get around that 77 car. Derek Engel and Shawn Henley are trying to work together, and now Tang is holding up Jessica Shelton and Vedarvu, the teammates out of the Stewart Haas stable. Here comes Alex Ferranti, the sponsor of our race now in the 99. I'm trying to get to him. There he is. Sporting the Subway colors on that number 99 Ford Fusion. He's trying to get around Jessica Shelton. As we now see Jackie Tang holding up Joseph Lombard and Michael Norman. Michael Norman sporting the DLW colors on his number 8 this week. Heading back to the front now. It's still all about Seth Cole. Cody Llamas and Danny Wills are just hanging back for now. Now we see James Qualls trying to get to the inside of Ian Dutta, but he doesn't have enough distance right now. Well, he almost had it with the help of Chris Dollerton in the 24. Last season, the 24 car finished second in this race, but Chris Dollerton, he appears to be on a charge. And oh man, there was almost some contact between Qualls and Duncan, but they managed to keep it together. Oh man, that was close. Cody Llamas getting closer and closer to Seth Cole's bumper. Now he's moved to the inside of him. Now don't forget, Seth Cole only took 2 tires while most of the field took 4. And Cody Llamas may be showing why 4 tires may be better than 2. He's trying to work on the inside. Danny Wills, he's hanging back in the 3rd position on the high side. And Ian Dutta, he's trying to get to the back of that 19 car. That's right on board with the Office Depot number 14. Danny Wills in that outside run. He's going to hang on to the 3rd position. 14 right behind him. No man, here comes Chris Dollerton on the charge. Let me tell you, ever since this race started, Chris Dollerton, he just been on a mission. I don't know what's under the hood of that 24 car, but he's really trying to show off its power. He's trying to take away second place from Seth Cole. As Cody Llamas, he's trying to pull away from the pack. The more these guys try to go side by side. And oh man, they're almost going 3 wide for second. Danny Wills, he's stuck in that sucker hole in the middle. But Dollerton, oh man, keep it together, guys. Chris Dollerton trying his best to hang on to second, but Danny Wills, he's still stuck in the a 3 wide situation along with Dollerton and Seth Cole. And oh man, Seth Cole wisely back out of it, but that's going to cost him a few spots. He just got passed by Ian Dutta, and he's about to get passed by William Duncan. And here comes Dollerton's teammate now into the fray, running the Quaker State colors. That's Derek Engel in the 5. Derek Engel trying to do what he can to stay in the top 10. James Qualls, he's falling back to the 8th position. He's really lost a bit of momentum here. Here comes someone trying to get into the top 10 for the first time today. That's Dillon Young in the yellow deuce this week. And oh boy, contact! James Silverfox just got turned! Oh man, he just got turned by Charles Jackson. And that will bring out our second caution. Oh man, Silverfox gets turned by Charles Jackson, and Joshua Mudd also gets involved in the wall. And oh man, Silverfox almost got clobbered by his teammate Dougie Shears. Oh man, what's going on with Red Bull Racing? And oh man, they wrecked up here. Oh man, somebody wrecked up here. It may have been James McCloud in the 91, I'm not sure. But there's Joshua Mudd, left side damage to the 48 car. As we just hit the halfway mark, our leader at the line was Cody Llamas. And oh man, we got more cars on pit road. Trent Dunham involved in another crash. And there's Sky Commons out of the Stewart Haas stable. Oh man, Tim Fiegel, Levi McIntyre, he's on pit road. Oh man, I have no idea what happened there, but Cody Llamas, he's our leader right now. As we just had our second wreck of the day. Oh man, we're gonna have to go back to the replays and see what happened first. I gotta say, this has not been a good couple of weeks for Dodge. Coming out of turn 2, last week's runner-up Levi McIntyre, he gets into it with Dougie Shears. Then just coming out of turn 2, both of them managed to hang on. Then Tim Fiegel, he hooks the left rear quarter panel of Dougie Shears. And then that brings both of them down towards Sky Commons. Then Sky Commons, he gets into the left rear quarter panel of Levi McIntyre. And that just sends him into a fast spin. And the 41 just got turned straight into the wall. Oh man, second week in a row that Everham Dodge took a big hit, and there it goes right there. Tim Fiegel just gets slammed by Trent Dunham. Oh man, second week in a row that Everham Dodge went flying. Last week it was Danny Wells. This week it was Tim Fiegel. And just look at that double mint number 9. He just went for a ride. Stuck on the apron on his roof. Then further ahead of this, we saw we actually saw James Silverfox and Charles Jackson come into contact. There they go, right there. I don't know what Charles Jackson was doing, but he was just stuck in the middle. He should have backed out of that, and he actually tried to, but he went to the inside, and he just hooked the 82 of James Silverfox and just sent Joshua Mudd straight into the wall. I don't know which accident brought out the caution, because both of these accidents pretty much happened almost at the exact same time. As you go back to the tumbling number 9, but oh man, 2 accidents happening in the backstretch and at the entrance of turn number 3. Here we are with the onboard camera of the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet SS of Trent Dunham. Just nowhere for the 1 car to go. I mean, he just slammed hard into the 9 car. There was nothing he could have done. And while we were on board with Trent Dunham, it seemed like that we caught something else. Dillon Poteet, I guess he appeared to cut a right side tire because that 10 car just did not turn, and he just went straight into the wall. Oh man, I don't know what happened to Dillon right there, but he's probably gonna have to come down pit road again. And here we are back at Phoenix. We're going to restart on lap number 22. We're going to have 11 laps to go to finish this thing. Now cars out of the race from our second caution are Tim Fiegel, Levi McIntyre, Trent Dunham, and Sky Commons. They're out. And apparently both of the Red Bull boys, they're not having good days. They both have front end damage and they're both missing their hoods. Great minds think alike, I suppose. Dougie Shears and James Silverfox. I mean, just look at those cars. They're almost identical, just different numbers and colors. But anyway, once we go back racing, Cody Llamas, he's still going to be the race leader, followed by Chris Dollerton, William Duncan, Danny Wells, Ian Dutta. That's our top 5. Then it's Derek Engel, Seth Cole, James Qualls, Shawn Henley, and Dillon Young. Cody Llamas has 11 more laps. Can he hold off a very charging Chris Dollerton? I don't know. But we're about to find out as the green flag is out. Who's going to get around the float number 77 of Jackie Tang? We're about to find out. Now going to the spectators camera to watch all the cars come out of the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. And William Duncan, now he's on the charge. He's trying to get up there with his fellow Roush Racing teammate. William Duncan last season won 2 races in a row, and that's what got him into the chase. But now he's trying to capture his 3rd SEGA Cup Series victory here. He's trying to get around Cody Llamas. He just forced Chris Dollerton on the high side. Now he's going for the lead. He's trying to take it from Cody Llamas, but I don't think Cody is going to try to let him have it. And oh man, they're really good racing back here. Jackie Tang, he's holding up Chris Washer now in the 20 car. And they're now going 3 wide. And oh man, they almost went 4 wide. Jessica Shelton, but oh man, she just got around it. But oh man, Jackie Tang, that's a real tough race for Chris Washer. He was almost in the top 10. Heading back to the front as the laps are winding down. Now Chris Dollerton, somehow he's gotten around William Duncan. Chris Dollerton trying to represent for Hendrick Motorsports. His teammate Derek Engel is coming up behind him as well. Oh man, 2 sets of teammates in the top 5. William Duncan trying to get around Cody Llamas as Chris Dollerton now, he takes the lead, and he's going to lead his very first lap. But can he hang on to that lead? I don't know. We're about to find out. William Duncan and Cody Llamas, they're not going to back down. They're going to try to show off that Roush racing power, but don't count out Derek Engel. Remember how hard he raced last week. And oh man, this is pretty much a 6-car race for the win. We better hope that we don't see another caution. We're still graded. And Chris Dollerton, he's still in charge right now. But William Duncan, he's getting the inside run now. Oh man, he's trying to get some help from his teammate. But Chris Dollerton, he has a very, very strong car, and he's trying to use that outside lane to give him a little push, and leading the lap this time by is Dollerton once again. But William Duncan, he is not giving up. Like I said, for William Duncan, last season he won 2 races in a row. It was at Richmond and Talladega. But Chris Dollerton, he's trying to get his first SEGA Cup career victory, as well as Derek Engel. Both William Duncan and Cody Llamas, they're trying to get their 3rd wins. Oh man, the laps are winding down and time is running out. And oh man, William Duncan almost made it 3 wide, but Dollerton cuts out both the 17 and the 6. He is blocking both lines from both of these Fords. But William Duncan is not giving up. Now here comes Derek Engel now into 3rd. 3 to go this time by. Side-by-side battle, the 24 and the 6. Oh man, doesn't that look like something from the 1990s between Jeff Gordon and Mark Martin? Dollerton, Duncan, which one of these 2 drivers is gonna come out on top? Now we see Dillon Young trying to get into the picture, and it looks like William Duncan, he's trying to do whatever he can to clear that 24, but he still can't quite do it. Dollerton, he's still stronger on the high side. But oh boy, now here comes Dillon Young into the picture. He's been trying to get his first win ever since last season. The Deuce was winless last season, and oh man, now he's coming up into the charge now. But William Duncan, he's finally gotten around Dollerton, but Dollerton is going to try to fight back on the high side, but I don't think he can do it. William Duncan has cleared Chris Dollerton as we're coming to the white flag. Now here comes Dillon Young. Does Dillon Young have anything? And oh man, pit stops are going on. But oh man, just look at Dillon Young. He has come completely out of nowhere. Dillon Young in the yellow Deuce, but William Duncan, he still has a strong car on the high side. But where's he gonna go? Coming out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Coming out of turn 4 is gonna be Dillon Young. He has cleared the 6th car, and Dillon Young, he's finally done it. Wow. The Deuce is back in victory lane for Penske, but this time it is Dillon Young. He has captured his very first SEGA Cup Series victory. Oh man, where did he come from? Dillon Young held out on fuel as we had pit stops, and the caution is out, but I don't think that even matters right now. But Dillon Young, oh man, we were so focused on the battle between the 6 and the 24, but Dillon Young just came completely out of nowhere. And he has won the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Holy cow. Holy mackerel. Oh wow, I did not see that coming. Dillon Young came on a charge. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I'm just speechless right now. We're gonna have to replay that last lap. And here it is one more time, race fans. This was coming out of turns 3 and 4, coming to the white flag. We were paying attention to the battle between Chris Dollerton and William Duncan. Coming out of turn 4, William Duncan led to the line. He had finally gotten around Chris Dollerton, but Dillon Young Dillon Young and William Duncan, they both raced very, very hard last season. And at one of the races I was mentioning earlier about William Duncan at Richmond, Dillon Young actually finished second to William Duncan at that race. But I bet in his mind, I bet he didn't want that to happen again. I mean, Dillon Young was on a charge. I mean, this was the final lap. And cars were coming down pit road because they could not make it on fuel. That yellow deuce of Dillon Young, he started this race in the 28th position, but I guess he had better tires, and right there, just coming out of turn 4, he cleared William Duncan, and he did not look back. And as we see the checker flag waving, Dillon Young has indeed won the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Dillon Young has finally captured his first ever SEGA Cup Series victory. And actually, that's his very first win in any of my leagues. So really good race for Dillon Young here in the Penske Racing Stable. He brought it home for Dodge today, and that race is exported. William Duncan comes out in second place. That's really a good run by our Season 2 champion. Chris Dollerton, you got to give it up for him as well. Trying to represent for Hendrick Motorsports. His teammate Derek Engel ends up in 4th. Cody Llamas fell back to 5th. Great top 5 for Roush today. Ian Dutta was 6th. Danny Wells 7th. Seth Cole was 8th. His teammate Shawn Henley was 9th. And rounding out the top 10 was actually Alex Ferranti. Pit stops were happening coming to the white flag, so I have no idea who had to go. But anyway, let's go to the rest of the finishing order. Pichu London, Jessica Shelton, Garett Snydor, Charles Jackson, who brought out part of our second caution. He ends up with a top 15. His teammate Chris Washer ends up with a top 15th in the number 20. Pole sitter James McCloud finishes 16th. I don't know what happened. Ever since he lost his momentum, there was no way he could have came back. Sean Gallagher ends up 17th. Joseph Lombard, we actually saw him run out of gas around on the track, but he still gets a top 20 nonetheless. Brian James, he ends up 19th, and Rohit Vedarvu comes on with a top 20. Then we have James McCloud, Michael Norman, Matt Korklan, and Zach Hammond was the last car on the lead lap. And I guess these are the cars that had to come down pit road. Dillon Poteet, Joshua Collar, Joshua Mudd, who hit that wall. James Shelley, Dakota Hughes, and James Silverfox, he manages to come back and finish 30th. Cole Daly, Dylan Thoreau, Charles Sanford, Kyle Matthews, and Jake Rogers right out the top 35. Then Dougie Shears and Jackie Chang were the last cars running. Then 38th on down to 42nd. We know what happened to those 5. Sky Commons, Trent Dunham, Levi McIntyre, Tim Fiegel, and Steven Gonzalez, they're going to have DNFs. But, oh, man, this is definitely going to scramble up the points a bit. The points are going to be in the description as always. But don't think the action's all over. We're going to have some Mobile One Nationwide Series racing going on after this. So be sure to tune in for that. Congratulations one last time to Dillon Young for capturing his very first SEGA Cup Series victory. And we'll see you next time.